All right, so you're actually getting the triple header for Wednesday. Why? Because I wrote this down without ever. I hate when this happens. I wrote it down without actually, without actually putting the person's name, unless it's this person, Planis Ladder, maybe. I don't know. Um, Here, I mean, I got the book here. I guess I could take a real quick check. Give me one moment here about checking on this. Plan do 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 do. I'm just doing a quick check. Boo, do 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 do. Me and you. I'm not finding the name that I thought I saw, so I'm just going to assume. Wait a minute. Well, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Is it this? No, it's not. Okay, yeah, no, I can't find it, which is fine. I'm still doing it anyway. I wrote it down in the book, so I'm gonna do it. So from someone, we have the Everywhere Man, not from Batman Beyond, by the way. This is from the Batman. Someone wrote from Batman Beyond. The Everywhere Man, as far as I can tell, is from Batman Beyond. The Batman, not Batman Beyond. Versus Matt Murdock, not Matt Murdock. Multiple Man. Sorry, one second here. Multiple Man. Jamie Madrox. That's what it is. James Madrox. So it's the battle of the multiples in this. Who wins? So the Everywhere Man was a brilliant scientist who invented essentially a quantum kind of band, if you will, that allowed him to duplicate himself. And eventually, unfortunately, the duplicate turned on him and basically became the main guy, and he just kept making more duplicates. The duplicates can make duplicates. But they're really just energy clones that can, with enough strength, be tapped out of existence, like shadow clones. But he can just make them indefinitely. But they all kind of are they can think for themselves. So they ultimately, what happened was they were able to be turned on. They were able to they started turning on each other. So he had to disable the original. He had to disable it, and then the original came in, took that, and then disabled that as well, and got rid of the duplicate. They basically, he can just make them indefinitely and just keep swarming the field. That's really what he can do, and be in multiple places at once. Jamie Madrox can do a similar thing, but he did have an upper limit of about 40 at first. But apparently that's no longer his limit, but he isn't limitless in how many clones he can make. That's the thing. He also used to have an ability where he used to also have an ability where or not ability, but he got injured. He sustained part of the injury, like a clone took, and he retains all the memories of everything, all the clones' experiences. So if they steal, if they get hurt, if they kill someone, if they have a good day, if they get laid, he has all those memories. And so he's learned a lot in terms of hand-to-hand combat. He's learned a lot in terms of languages. So the question is, who wins in a fight between these guys? And it's actually, I think, pretty simple. I think it comes down to this. One of these guys can just keep indefinitely doing it, and the other can't. Jamie has a limitation on how far he can do this. And Everywhere Man, whose name I can't remember off the top of my head, doesn't. So, now, granted, Jamie doesn't need a device to do it. Jamie can just do it naturally. So, if he can get a hold of the device, that'd be great. But the problem is that in terms of how many in a numbers game, the Everywhere Man wins. So that would probably be who I'd say wins in the fight. Is just a sheer numbers game. You know what? It'd probably be a funner fight if we did Billy Numerous from DC. I remember that Teen Titans. You Numbers and I'm Billy Numerous. Now he did have a limitation too, to how many times he could divide, but he ultimately he had a way larger amount than say Murdoch did. So anyway, I digress. That's my thoughts. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.